In this video, you will learn that there are 7 money habits that are keeping you poor. I immediately eliminated them from my life, therefore I have enough at the end of the month and I'm able to do things in moderation and be able to reward myself for being disciplined, to be able to continue to grow my wealth no matter how much I am making. People who are wealthy when it comes to finances, they know that it's not about how much we make, it's about how much we keep. And you will learn these 7 money habits that will help you to increase your finances no matter how much money you are making. So if you're excited, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. So the first money habit, and we don't even realize it, and that is entertainment. Whether it's like going out to a party or movies constantly, or just going out or Netflix or Hulu, whatever it is that is entertainment. If we let social media control our time, we are still gonna be poor because we don't have our mentality to produce results. We have our mentality to give into instant gratifications, to our feelings. I'm sad, I'm gonna go out. Oh my God, and alcohol. I mean, I'm not a person to drink. I'm not a saint or anything, just never really liked alcohol. I don't like the taste. But alcohol, man, even alcohol will keep us poor. And moderation is phenomenal. Like if you're working so hard on a particular project or a task or whatever, and you wanna reward yourself, do that. But if it's constantly part of our lives, we're just literally going down, down, down and being more depressed, more frustrated, more aggravated, more anxious because of everything. So start saying no and focus long-term on where you want to be. If you're depressed, if you're anxious, if you're sad, how about you just delete all those social media apps, get rid of those memberships that don't really serve you, and start seeing life in a different direction. You're actually gonna see more light in your life than actual darkness. Next money habit that is keeping us poor are toys. Whatever that is for you. It can be like just technical toys, devices, whatever that is. If those things are not making you money, they're making you poor, pretty much. So any toys that you have, or you just, I don't know, you like cars or you like, it's part of a hobby that you have, but if you're constantly doing it, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but those things, if they're not making you money and you kind of have to keep up with that lifestyle, eventually that is going to keep us stuck. If you obviously want to increase your income, like your salary, your bonuses, or whatever in your job, what are you doing now? Are you being trusted with the money that you have? If the answer is no, you will never be promoted to more income, to more salary, none of those things, to more business, nothing like that, if you're not being trusted with what you have right now. The next money habit is by spending money on our friends. And the reason why we do that is we seek for acceptance, we seek for validation, we seek for love, we seek these things outside of ourselves. And we have to, I guess, I don't know, take our friends out to eat just so they can be friends with us. Your true friends will be revealed if you don't have to do any of those things. If you have to constantly bribe them. Listen, I've done this, okay? I've done this with my boyfriend for a very long time. I took him out to eat so many times. And I was just dragging myself down. Just me, not him, just me, myself. And I wanted his love, I wanted his acceptance, and I wanted to have great experiences with him, but I couldn't create those experiences outside of eating out all the time. Now we're having date nights at home, we cook together, we have more conversations, we're more intimate, we're not on our phones. Now obviously if they have a service or a product or whatever that they have helped you with, that's totally different. Going out to eat with them all the time. If you actually stop doing that, you will see if they're your friends or not. If they are still your friends, even after you stop that, those are your true friends. But if they stopped because you couldn't keep up with that lifestyle for them, they're not your true friend. Next money habit that is keeping us poor, and that is on our pets. Now I'm not saying, oh, stop giving them medication or stop taking to the vet. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is getting them fancy food, giving them treats, giving them clothes to wear, toys that they're not even using. Listen, I know these things. I have a small little Yorkie. She's so great. She doesn't care about the toys that I get her. She literally has like 5 toys. She doesn't care for them at all. And as much as I try for her to play with them, it's entirely impossible. So as far as like the food and treats, I don't give treats to my Yorkie. Why? Because I don't want her to get an idea that she is spoiled, she is entitled to be able to get those certain things. Because the moment, let's say that I feed her human food or treats, she's gonna be entitled to be a brat and not be a phenomenal, cute little puppy as she is today. I'm able to eat real human food right in front of her. She is like literally on my lap, and she is not enticed to eat my food. She is not enticed by the smell of the food because I have not trained her that that is okay. Or the treats. If I start giving her treats, she's not gonna eat her food. It's just like how we raise our kids. They're gonna start to build the habit of being a consumer, and they feel like they're entitled to what we give them. False. That is horrible. Like, why would we want to train our kids to be poor? That's pretty much what we're doing. That it's okay to act wrong. Therefore, she doesn't bark at everything. Therefore, she is the calmest puppy you'll ever meet, because I get so many compliments from that, because I don't make her as an entitled little puppy. I don't do this, but this is what I hear, that people go shopping because it's like a stress reliever, or people go shopping because they're sad, they just want to be happy. I'm not a shopper, honestly. Like, most of the stuff that I have has been many years without having to rely on a system that is keeping all of us poor. I rely on my own system. It works for me. What is your system? Build up on that. Over time, you will find your flow, and you will feel very responsible when you are disciplined and you're saying no a lot to what doesn't serve you. Why would you give away your money and still work at this dead-end job? I'm pretty sure your goal is not to work at this dead-end job for the rest of your life. So it's just those little habits that's keeping us poor that can really make a massive difference in our lives if we're aware, which we all have the ability to be disciplined, by the way. I don't care what personality you are, we all have that ability to be disciplined. As you guessed it, is coffee. Man, was I obsessed with Starbucks coffee and coffee shops in general. When I was living in Miami, I just knew that I had to get coffee. I relied so much on coffee, and that's just like $5 every single day that ultimately it adds up. So it's like I'm working so hard in my business or in my job to be able to pay off these coffees that I am purchasing. Usually when it comes down to these money habits, it's because we are relying on our feelings, my friend. Feelings often lie. We want to rely on not so much motivation, but on discipline. Building the habit of discipline and saying no to instant gratification, because this is instant gratification. And if we find other remedies to help us to increase our energy, whether it's like you doing yoga, I never done yoga, but doing yoga, getting enough rest, eating healthy, exercising, taking vitamins, there are multiple remedies for you to increase your energy without having to rely on coffee. And no longer does coffee own you, you own it by saying no and having more money left in your bank account at the end of the month. That's one of the biggest factors why people do live paycheck to paycheck, is because they spend, like, the numbers are crazy, close to $500 per month, or even more depending on the size of the family. Like, honestly, I don't agree with having a family and taking them to Starbucks just so that they can eat, just so that they can have dinner or lunch or whatever. Are you kidding me? If you are a parent, I'm not a parent, but we are programming our children to become consumers. That it's okay to do those things. No, we want to be in control of our finances, not someone else to be in control of us, and also our feelings. I made this coffee at home that cost me what? $2 every 2 weeks, something like that. I don't really know the numbers. And it's just as delicious, so give it a try. The next money habit that used to keep me poor and frustrated and aggravated and depressed was eating out. I used to eat out so much, and I had to work so hard just so that I can continue to keep up with that lifestyle. And I didn't like it. Like, it didn't help me to lose weight. In fact, I actually gained cellulite with that. The moment I just took a step back and realized that eating out was literally draining my bank account, I had to stop and start cooking at home, which is, by the way, affordable. You'll lose weight doing that way, and you're gonna gain far more energy than having to eat out, because what we eat also affects our mood and our feelings. Apparently, when you cook as well, you're losing calories, you're being active. It's kind of like a stress reliever for some people. So keeping track of how much you're putting in, like how much sodium, how much sugar, whatever, like we don't know how much they're putting into our stuff when we do go out. It's never gonna make us lose weight ever. I don't care if you're getting a salmon every day. It's never gonna make us lose weight when we eat out, and it's only gonna just drain our bank account, and we're gonna be working hard to be able to keep up with that lifestyle. Why would you wanna continue to do that? Why not be disciplined enough to live healthy, live far longer, and look amazing and have phenomenal attitude? Sometimes some of us are hard-headed and stubborn, that something bad needs to happen in order for us to wake up. I don't want that to be for you. Doing everything from home, and not only that, like you're spending more time with relationships at home, you know, if you live with family, or just a relationship with yourself, or a relationship with God. Like you're not constantly having to keep up with this lifestyle, working so hard at a dead-end job or business, those jobs and those businesses having to control you just so you can sustain this lifestyle. Why? In this day and age, less is more, and you're far more fulfilled than having to chase after something that society has put and programmed into our minds to perform a certain way. Whew, got passionate there. Watch this video next. In this video, you will see how I was able to save $30,000 in 1 year by just having a full-time job. Anybody can do it. If you found this video helpful, like this video, and if you have any takeaways at all, comment down below. I would love to engage with you. And if you want me to make more content like this, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification, and I will see you next week. Watch this. You're gonna love this one.